Room 21 Pale Ale, coming in at 5.3 alcohol by volume, 35 IBU. This is definitely a sessionable beer. However, not going to be on the bitter side. It's a pale ale, not an India pale ale. Y'all know how I feel about the India pale ales. Love them. Anyhow, I remember the first time that I ever tried a pale ale, a regular pale ale. I was in San Diego visiting my best friend Wise, and we all went to the liquor store to grab liquor and beer. And I grabbed me a 12-pack of Bud Light, and him and all his homies like looking at each other like, is he serious? Is he serious? Is he serious? I'm like, what the fuck y'all doing? Crack my Bud Light, boop, doop, 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 take it to the head. They're like, yo, man, we could tell you from Georgia. I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? He's like, yo, man, we drink pale ale out here. I'm like, well, give me a pale ale then, niggas. If you need additional information on this beer as well as the other beers, make sure you go to www.taproom21.com. Check it out. They have all of the description in the, it's not down there because it's an actual website, not YouTube. Pop. Boom. A little bit of smoke. Shout out New Belgium. Look at that pour. I'm going to get a bit aggressive with this. Very, very carbonated. This is very carbonated beer right here. Damn it. That's the one thing. I'm going to start just using that huge glass so I can fit the entire mass in the glass. As you can see, bubbles definitely streaming upward like the salmon. Produced a very carbonated head. Not creamy at all. Dissipating pretty quick. I could see it dissipate. As I was pouring it, it was increasing and declining at the sign. At the sign, it was increasing, declining at the same time. Increasing, declining at the same. Increasing, declining at the same. It's a beautiful cloudy orange tint. Bubbles still streaming upward like the salmon. This is what I call a beautiful beer. The pale ale always has a wonderful smell to it. You definitely get hot presence off the bat when you sniff it. You get citrus. I'm thinking a sweet citrus. This beer, I've had it one time before. I already know it's going to be great, but I've never reviewed Taproom 21 Pale Ale. So let's go ahead and give it a go. Oh, God. At 5.3 alcohol by volume, this beer, very sessionable. However, I don't encourage anyone to hop behind the wheel after having one beer. However, if you're on a lunch break at work and you're taking the subway, or if you have a ride, have a beer, go back to work, you're in the clear. Don't drink and drive, niggas. It is what it is. I forgot to tell y'all. I'm BeerDrankShawty. Shout out Team Dame. I'm going to go ahead and get into more of this beer and start to differentiate the particles. At 5.3 alcohol by volume, as I said earlier many a times, the alcohol isn't hidden because there's not a crazy amount of alcohol in it. Most of your domestic beers like your Budweisers, your Bud Lights, your Coors, most of your lager, most of your Pilsners are going to come in at right at 5 alcohol by volume. Some of them may be a 4.8, 4.9, and at the very highest, you'll get a 5.5 alcohol by volume. So that's pretty much what this pale ale is. It's sessionable. When I drink Budweiser, I'm just looking at it to get the buzz on. I even own a funnel, folks. I'm 30 years old and I own a funnel, and I funnel beers at times, especially when it's fighting. I like to get them in there real quick. Get in my stomach! If you want a sessionable beer that's not going to get you demolished after 3 of them, I hope you're not getting demolished. If you have 3 beers and you get demolished, I'm pretty sure you haven't even advanced to college. Don't drink unless you're 20. Have a designated driver. You get a lot of floral hints off the beginning, like, you know, whenever you drink something and then you breathe out, off the bat, you get a citrus hint of when you smell it. It's the same citrus hint, probably a sweet mandarin orange peel. You get a very small, subtle hint of hops, because like I said, it's only coming in at 35 IBU, so it's not going to be that bitter. So in a way, this is also the perfect beer for those that have had IPAs before and they just claimed that it was too bitter for them. Check out Taproom 21's Pale Ale, not India. If there's an India before the Pale Ale, the pale ale is probably a bit too bitter for your sales. Oh God. See the lacing on the glass? It's not a thick syrupy lacing, but that also tells you that there's not a crazy amount of any syrupy. They'll infuse it with pear, they'll infuse it with peach, they'll infuse it with plum, grape. So this right here, you can tell it's not a syrupy lacing on it, probably just citrus. On a scale from 0 to 5, Taproom 21 Pale Ale, I would have to give it a hardcore 4, just for the fact that it's a great tasting beer. It's very subtle. The ingredients are in there, but nothing. What? Nothing just slaps you in the face. You ever had something, you take a sip or a gulp, you're like, and then one little ingredient smack you in the face so hard, you put it down, and you're just like, and you're kind of hesitant to get it again because you kind of don't want that smack in your face again. Everything is layered perfect. Everything is portioned perfect in the ingredients. Don't hit my head. I hit my own head off my head. What is wrong with? I am BeerDrankShawty. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like or dislike this video depending on how you feel about it. And tell a friend, share on all your social medias and whatnot. I am BeerDrankShawty, another Who Are You review. I need y'all's help. Out of every Team Dame member, I have the least amount of subscribers. I have the least amount of plays per video. However, everyone is telling me that I deserve more. It is what it is. Shout out Dame, shout out the entire Team Dame. However, I'm trying to play catch up with all y'all niggas. I'm trying to be part of the 301 Plus Club every review, and I know that I'm reviewing beer a lot of the time, so that's probably some of the reason why I'm not getting as many plays. More food reviews to come. However, as I said, I'm holding down the craft brew situation for Team Dame. Get out of my house. And truthfully, when I got the beer, I'm like, 2019, that's clearly me, George Jetson, daughter, Judy. Team Dame, it is what it is. I'm Team Dame, but that doesn't even make sense. I'm BeerDrankShawty. Who are you review? Let's go ahead and pop this thing.